Hi, I'm Annette from itsadelight.com, and today I am going to make you a kefir berry smoothie. Your family's going to love this. It's going to have all kinds of goodness in it, and we're going to jump right in, okay? So I am going to be using a Vitamix, so you got to use that kind of style blender because we're going to be putting frozen fruit in there, okay? This is really easy, and I'm just going to dive right in. We're going to start out, and I'm going to put my 1 cup of fruit in here. This is frozen fruit, organic, mixed berries from Costco. That's all this is, okay? 1 cup, and actually in case if somebody's asking, what, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberry, okay? So we're gonna get that out of our way. 1 cup of frozen fruit and 1 cup of kefir. We need to measure, it's already measured out. This is my milk kefir, okay? We're gonna put that in there. Now let me tell you one thing about the frozen fruit. The frozen fruit is important to me because I don't want to add ice to my smoothie because that waters it down. Then I got to add more sweetener, and I don't want to add hardly any sweetener if I don't need to. So that is why I use frozen fruit instead of ice, for that reason right there. And actually, let me keep going here. I've got too many things on my brain. Next, we need a little bit more liquid. And so I'm going to use almond milk. You can use water. You could use water kefir. You could even use kombucha. You can use macadamia nut milk. Doesn't matter. Whatever your preference is. I'm using some almond milk today. 1/3 cup. And again, that's optional. If you liked it thicker, you could just omit that milk. But it does kind of help, in my opinion, to kind of thin down your milk kefir. If your milk kefir's maybe a little bit tart, or if you're not real used to milk kefir, okay? Now, this is our base. Now we're gonna healthen this up, okay? So we're going to, let's get a few things out of our way here. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit of collagen and a little bit of protein powder. These are my favorites. This is my favorite company because he has super clean, good ingredients. And I just, because the cans are so big, I just refill them into jars, and that's how I do it. So I'm actually gonna get these out of here now. And you can just keep them in a smoothie drawer. I like to have a smoothie drawer so that everything is all set. So we're gonna take our vanilla, this is vanilla protein powder, and I'm putting 1 tablespoon in. That's what my scoop is, it's exactly a tablespoon. And I'm gonna do a tablespoon of the plain collagen as well. Okay, next, we're gonna get rid of our kefir. We don't need that. If you don't know how to make milk kefir, check out the link below, and I'll actually show you also how to make your milk kefir so that you have that. Don't let that stop you though. You could use Greek yogurt or store-bought kefir too, but making your own homemade kefir is very good. Next, we're gonna put some MCT oil in. This is the brand that I really like to buy also, but again, I like to have it in a small, easy to use container. So make things easy. This thing is too big to be pouring this out all the time. In a little dropper bottle, works great. And again, I've measured it out. 2 dropperfuls is what I want because that's gonna give me 1 teaspoon of MCT oil. Now we can sweeten this with, we could sweeten it with monk fruit powder, with honey, with maple syrup, anything you want to sweeten it with. I don't want to add a whole bunch of more sugar grams to this, so I'm going to use liquid stevia, and this is a brand that I really like. It's by Sweet Leaf, just plain old stevia. And I am going to do 1 to 2 droppers is what I would say. For this, depends on how sweet your fruit is, okay? And you can start out with a little bit and add more if you need to. So now, y'all know me. I love to shake in a little bit more goodness, okay? And what we're gonna shake in today is baobab powder. Baobab powder is really popular right now. You can find all kinds of information about it. I'm gonna give you the short of it. It is filled with vitamin C, calcium, magnesium. It's good for us. So we're gonna put a few shakes of that in there. Next, I'm gonna put some beet powder in there because beet powder is another thing that I keep in a shaker bottle. And you're kind of seeing me shake it in. I'm gonna say 4 or 5 shakes. I don't know. Don't worry about being so accurate. Also saying that if you haven't seen my video, everything I keep in a shaker bottle, you might wanna check that out. Just occurred to me. I'll leave a link on that. This is ginger powder. I put ginger powder, if you watch me for any length of time, in just about everything. It's not because I love ginger. Matter of fact, ginger I'm not crazy about, but I love the benefits ginger has. Ginger has some great benefits for our digestive tract and just super good for us. So I'm putting enough in there to get the benefits, not enough to change the flavor. If you love ginger, add more. Now, we got all of our goodness in there, okay? Now we are going to put our lid on securely, and we are going to Vitamix this up quickly and show you how delicious this is. Doesn't take very long at all. Get some things out of our way, and now this usually makes about 2 what I call just nice size servings, or maybe you'd say 1 large serving. And if this wasn't thick enough for you, like I kind of like mine on the thin side like this. If you want it a little thicker like a Frosty, just use less liquid. It's all you got to do. And voila, our kefir berry smoothie filled with probiotics. Yummy goodness. We shook in all kinds of delicious stuff. Protein powder in here. It's delicious. And one more little tip. If you have littles, and actually even the big grown-ups around here like these, you can make this smoothie into popsicles, and it's a great another way to use this. Get something good, no dye, no sugar. Your kiddos will love it. So I'm going to leave you with that. If you don't know how to make your own kefir, check the link below, and I'll see you in the next video.